incredible break, with an advantage now as well. Rod whips it out. Here's Tom Curry. Carpenter.
Tackle! Let go, Quins! Move back.
5 metres out. Sale all set up for Curry!
It's just a series of excellent players doing excellent things. The initial footwork from Poku Fajul was great to avoid Will Evans, but then he turned on the power, and there's lots of it. There's acceleration, there's balance. He's a very hard body shape to stop with all that power. Bevan Rodd then pulls out the left-handed scrum half pass off the floor, and George Ford, he did what Marcus Smith tried to do off that line out 10 minutes ago, if you remember. Waited for the ball and just hit it at a different angle, came back in.
Tackle!
Theo McFarlane was down momentarily for some medical treatment, but he's back on his feet now, and the work again defensively of Lazowski, hassling, harrowing, and then Willis, and flying through Ben Earl. We were wondering about Saracens a few minutes ago, we're not wondering about them anymore.
When it breaks down, you can't try and work your way out of it. Tapped on by Finn Smith. And then when you get into this position, talked about broken field attack. Tom Willis with a brilliant short ball to Ben Earl.
No, I was in line with it. It's not clear.
I wonder if it was forward. They said it's not clear. They're checking.
Try's good.
Nicely taken.
They've got so many heavy carriers. Sale will try and do this the hard way. Dupria, lovely handling. Bamba's not far away. In goes Kenningham. A poker for George to Curry. Swivels!
And spins out the tackle. There he is, just in front of the ref. Wallop there. And scores.
This is a lovely bit of skill, and yes, it looks nice, but actually it sells a lot of defenders because they don't expect it, so it catches Quins just a bit off guard, and Kenningham over the ball there. If he's finished that, he's done very well, Curry. Kenningham's got his hands on the ball.
Thanks.
It's hanging awkwardly. Tricky one for Hodge. Couldn't cling on to it. Saracens have regathered it, and they've got some space on this short side. Elliott explodes into the space, releases Earl. That'll be a job done. No chase required. 2 men.
His details right. So he changes to the other side. He's already on the hoop. The ball bounces to that side. He's the first to react to it. He could have been lazy and stayed on the blind side. He gets the ball back. And once they've got the ball back, all those players from the touchline have had to drift in and try and compete with Ezekwe at the breakdown. That leaves the space on the outside. And if you give it to Ben Earl, it's as good as giving it to a winger in that position. He's going to finish.
Afterwards, they just keep on grabbing everyone around them.
And full advantage taken of the Hammersley yellow.
That's good control from Elliott as well. Stumbling through a tackle.
Goes backwards first. That's no problem by Saracens.
Keeps his hands free, doesn't allow Goodrick Clark to...
The new man, Ben Alizalda, who came on for Gabriel Ibatoy in the first half, tried to track it forward. Worsley being hunted down by Curry. Tom Curry underneath his black scrum cap now after the HIA, and Tom Curry doing his job.
That's from that same play that they ran last week, but last week they made 40 metres. This week, you've got Curry in front of you, drops you to the floor, gets his hands on the ball and gets the turnover.
Lateral, and then straightening is Earl. And there's the power and the acceleration. Dragged down by Anyanwu. Just waiting for Hamish Smales to confirm the steal. Crossfield, they go via the boot. That's brilliant from Curry. And Sailor in for their second. Tom Roebuck this time. Very tough.
Ben, you're right here. The 2 bits of skill, stunning. That's a gorgeous kick, and this offload under pressure from Tom Curry is exceptional. And Tommy Roebuck, well, he's been doing this for years now.
It's the best policy defensively here, Ben. Well, if you're not going to go up, you have to crack that gap. And Roots doesn't do it.
Looking like more trouble for Exeter here. Saracens moving inexorably onwards, and Ben Earl at the bottom of the pile of bodies. Try number 3.
Roots to go in between jumper and lifter and break that bind there, and because he doesn't, they can just pivot around the back lifter. All the weight comes through the back lifter. He stands his ground and almost levers the whole thing right round and gives you a route straight to the line.
Ford looking to massage that defence a little bit. Curry over the 22-metre line. War again.
And you said last time, the last kick-off, why would you kick it to Daly when he can rifle it with a win? Well, actually, it's all right if you kick it to Daly as long as you've got Janssen van Rensburg chasing it, it turns out.
Oh, Gonzalez has got up brilliantly in the line-out. Stolen the ball for Sarries and Earl is away.
Carreras, Harris, sleight of hand to Ackerman through the middle. O'Sale have pilfered it. Tom Curry and brother Ben. Double portion of Curry.
From the Sale Sharks off that line-out. Big difference from what we saw in the first half.
Sarries desperately keen to keep the Bears bottled up here in this area of the field. Let that clock tick down. Let those phases play out right here.
Back from injury, Rafi Quirk, and back scoring tries. Taken by Bates. Stephen Aulango, while we're talking injuries, his torn calf will... And Amika Ilioni into the back row for Tommy Raffel. Dan. Earl. Dan and Earl. Saracens are brought on two very fast-moving dodgems.
Crabbing towards the touchline, so Ben Curry has to play. Dips away from Ludlow. Opoku Forjur. Cut down.
Earl, great stepping. It's that dynamism in the carry that sets him apart. Van Sale is beginning to cause some trouble in and around the ruck as well.
You have a look at Sale in their first three phases defensively. They have really muscled up against Northampton. In fact, Northampton...
Parisi. No way through. It was well read by Christie and Co, and Toje's got his hands on.
Plan back to the left. Dupria still with great numbers. Curry, show on the inside, gave it to Van Rijn, frees the arms up. Marcy White is there and it's gone forwards.
He's all the way through the middle, no issue. Always bound.
I've lost it. Back in the part of the pitch they want to be, and the scampering work of Earl.
Quite clearly, he's got the skill set. It's just has he got the temperament, especially away from home, when Sale can get on top of you defensively.